Alright, it's time. This is what Joe wanted. This is what Joe's gonna get. 30-minute game incoming. And I think this time I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm thinking. Uh-oh. Okay, we're playing someone really low rank to us, so we kind of have to win. I'm a big advocate of E4 or D4 openings. I'm not a big advocate of the French defense, but when they play the French, what you're gonna want to do, boom, take the center. Now you got a nice strong wall here. Now the next move is that, obviously. You play the advanced variation because we're like that. We're built like it, and it says it up there. But I said it before it showed up there because I knew it already. I'm pretty confident. This is Poland, not Indonesia. If the red was on top, you know, that would be the other one. So what we're going to do, we're going to defend this pawn with our pawn. Hopefully he takes, we take. Then knight out. Oh, he just does that right now. Okay. Let's do our knight out, obviously. I think the next main move is this. Pretty calm. Pretty simple. And the reason I bring this knight out is because we want to defend this more, and also we want to get this bishop out and castle. And in the French defense, this bishop here is actually called the French bishop because of how god awful it is. Because the queen's now impeding this pawn, and these pawn chains are stuck. So this bishop's not going anywhere for a very long time. Now, we have like 30 minutes, so I can basically talk through every single move. It doesn't even matter. What I'm looking at, I gotta make sure I remember, because you know, even I can forget. First off, it's important to notice this threat, which would attack our rook. It's defended right now because of our bishop, but our bishop is now landlocked. I don't even know how that's right. The bishop's locked to this right here. He can't move anywhere unless we put our queen here or something, but we don't really want to do that right now. I think that the right move is this, and then if take, knight take, and if queen takes, then we have this bishop check attacking his queen, if that makes sense. Let me go through this again. Right, take, so the bishops are gone, pawn takes, I don't know why I said bishops, the pawns are gone, so pawn takes, and our bishop's now here instead of there. So pawn, pawn, knight, knight, queen, and our bishop from here now goes here, attacking his queen with our queen. So that's the main line. I guess it's not the main line. It's the advanced Paulson Milner Berry Gambit. Okay. All right, cool. But yeah, that's a little bit of an opening trick. Now he may just fall right into it. He might not. I think a good continuation is like a bishop move. I suppose you could bring out the... I suppose. Then we're just gonna play that. And then if you take, we take, and now we can move this bishop somewhere to a pretty nice square too. It's important to look at your opponent's threats, and right now this knight is extremely weak. Yup, that's a solid move. I believe the next best move is to castle. Whoa, no, not yet. Hold up. Almost made a big mistake, because this is still a thing, right? But now when we do this take, we don't have this check anymore because the bishop's there. So we actually have to move our bishop back. And here's the best spot to put it. Now we have two pieces defending there. Now we're totally chilling. Totally chilling. This guy didn't take his walk. W-OK. Let me ask him. This is going to upset him. For those of you who don't know, a wok is like, I believe it's some kind of Asian, I don't know which type. There's a whole bunch of Asian countries. One of the Asian countries cooking, it's like a fancy pan, basically. But it's more like a bowl. It's called the wok. Pretty cool. if you look up videos of it online, you'll probably see some like absolutely decked out chef absolutely whipping that John. I mean, cranking the Soldier Boy out that wok, and the rice is flying everywhere, but it stays in the bowl because they got that finesse. And that's how we try to play chess. I guess, I don't know. I'm just making things up as we go. Pretty good at it. This is, I think I already mentioned, this is from a viewer wanted me to do this video. His name's Joe. There were some fancy letters after too, but I'm in the middle of a game, so I can't look. But he knows who he is. He'll see, and hopefully this video helps as much as the last one did. And maybe it doesn't. In which case, that would suck. I imagine he's gonna do this check right now, and we're just gonna block with the knight. Now that we could block two different ways. We could actually block three different ways. Knight here, bishop here. I guess there's five. You can do knight here or queen here. Now, obviously, you don't want to give up a queen. You don't really want to move this knight because it's already doing something. You don't want to move your knight here because then it's got your bishop stuck. And you don't really want to move this bishop because then you give up this pawn and eventually the rook. So, what the hell? Okay. I think we just castle. I mean, I don't really know what his goal is here. I don't see what the plan is. We got a couple options. We can castle. Not a horrible move. Probably not bad. King's safe. Really not a big... There's really... The only threat here right now is just knight take bishop. And then we just take back. Whoop-de-doo. See if there's any other more powerful moves, though. We could obviously just develop another piece, and then when he takes, we just take back, and there's really no harm, no foul there. This is still defended. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. I think either of those are good. The only bad move would be probably knight to d2. Yeah, that's all I'm really seeing that's not that good. We just bring our knight out. I don't see a problem with bringing the knight out. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't see a big issue with that. And then we're just going to pre-move, because obviously if he takes our bishop, we want to get our value back. I don't see any kind of fancy lines that he can do to get out of this. There was one other weird line I was looking at where you play bishop a4, pinning his bishop to his king, with our bishop, and that would just force a trade. But generally in the opening, you don't want to move the same piece too many times. Now obviously, I kind of already did that once by moving the bishop twice. There, and then eventually there. But we had to defend this piece, and it's really not the end of the world. So, but yeah, generally don't move the same piece twice. Oh, he doesn't know what a walk is. Oh, he's baiting us into typing. Now we can actually bring our bishop out here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. We could also play a3, preventing his bishop. I'd like a3 a lot. a3 is a weird move. It's goofy, but it just might work. Because look at, where is this bishop going? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. You want to go there, and now your knight has one square to go to, and it's dog shit? Go ahead, by all means, but that's not what I would do. That's not the That's for Italian food? Or is he saying he cooks Italian food? Because I'm 100% certain a wok is not Italian. Oh my god, you see how fast I typed? I didn't even put any errors. I forgot a question mark at the end, but... I'm not doing a documentary, guys. I'm doing a mockumentary, and it's right now. It's almost done. Oh yeah, I already explained this move. The whole point is that I'm looking at what makes his position even worse. Now look at, now it forces his knight out first, and now his bishop can't even do anything. You don't want to fianchetto your bishop now, because it's just going to go here and be pointed into nothing. And I'm going to end up castling this side, so it doesn't even make sense to have this diagonal under control. It doesn't do anything. And, God, we actually have some weird options. Now, I don't think he really wants to go here, because it makes the bishop can't go anywhere. It would put pressure onto this pawn, but like whoop-de-doo, you know? What does that accomplish, really? He said it's okay. Send the link. I can do that. Anyway. I think we castle. But I was looking at another line, because he wants to go here. Attacking this pawn. We can play g4. Usually you don't want to push the pawns in front of your king, generally, but I think this is a one weird exception, because then where does he move the knight? Here or back? And he's not moving it back. He's moving it here, probably, because even here, it's still attacking this pawn, but now the bishop has literally nowhere to go. And we gain even more control of this side of the board by controlling these squares. And if he does go here, he can't go here or here, because that's guarded and that's guarded, so he really is just stuck. And when he goes here, now there's no pin on my knight anymore, so we can just play bishop here and we're totally fine. So we're gonna do this. This is a little goofy. It might not even be right, but in my head it feels like this feels like a computer move, something crazy a computer would do, you know? It just might be right. Maybe not, maybe so. I don't really... That's not my job, you know? I'm just here to tell you what I'm thinking. I'm wood grain gripping, faux sipping. That's as much of the song that I remember. It's a pretty nice move. Cause like, does he really want to go here? Cause then I have h4, and then I'm just gonna play h5, and now you gotta move here and get captured, move here and get captured, or just go back. And once again, then you're in front of your bishop, and that's no good. Seems like a waste of moves. He cuts off my ability to castle. In doing so, he got rid of his control of this square. So what we're gonna do is move our... Is this crazy? Is this goofy? I think we're just gonna go for more control of the board. Well, my threat is, or my worry... God, the arrows suck on this. Okay, once I move my pawn here, not in reverse, he could do this move. And then we would take... He would take... We take his queen. He now has doubled A pawns. And then we'd have to play king e2, defending this knight from this rook here. And is that winning? Let's go for it. I think it works. Let's go for it. Why not? You know, why not? I don't want to get him a link because that sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like a ton of work. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the start of the game, it says how much you'll go up or down or in the middle if you draw. I only go up 4 if I win, and if I lose, I go down 4. Or if I draw, I go down 4. If I lose, I go down 12. Generally, it's like 8, 0, 8 if it's someone around your same rank and you've played a lot. If you got like a new account, you know, it's going to be like 100 or 70 or something crazy. I think we got a decent position here. His bishop, we got to look at our position versus his, right? Our rook is really not doing much. But his rook is doing even less. It's so much. It's going to take, at the minimum, 1, 2, 3 moves for him to get this rook in the game. For us, it's 1. And we can't castle right now because the queen is on this diagonal. Which really isn't that big of a threat. I don't think we even really care. Not really a big deal. So... and look at, he did this move. That is so goofy. Now we're just going to play h5 or h4 and rush h5. Now the only thing he can do here is play h5. And then it's like, all right, sure, play h5. We play g5. Now we have even more control. We've locked up even more of the board. And your knight really isn't going anywhere still. Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. In fact, if he doesn't play h5, we play h5, and now he just gets kicked back. And if he tries and rushes stuff... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys. Guys. It's not funny anymore. Do we care? We really rushed that move a lot. Okay, we have to play d2. Bishop d2. Or I guess suppose we could play it onto this side too. I imagine it's probably better to... Oh god, see, either way we move it, there's going to be some implications, right? Because if we move it here, we give up control of this pawn. But then when he takes, now his rook... My rook's got his knight pinned. So I don't think we care. But if we move it to this side, now he doesn't have all this tomfoolery, right? But now he can play his knight here. And then he has, like, queen or knight d3 forking pieces. And it's just a mess. So I think it's better off we do this. Just let him get this pawn. We don't care. We do not care. We have to get some kind of counterplay going because we gave up a pawn. Let's go back. This was obviously a mistake, but how do we make it not a mistake? What do we have to play, like queen to b3 there? That kind of sounds right. Queen b3 actually gets rid of the bishop here threat because then we just take with the knight and now there is no pin there. I don't know. Let's go back. So we're back here. Now chances are we're not going to win this on time. It's a 30-minute game. Most of these don't come down to time. So we just got to lock it in. We just gotta lock it in ASAP like it's Rocky. Okay, this is weird. This is real weird. I think we just take with the bishop, right? Doesn't... Am I missing something? I understand he has this move. We just take now. And now we're up a pawn. But he gets this move, I guess, which is threatening checkmate. But we can just guard it. We can just guard the checkmate, though. What's the best way to guard the checkmate? Alright. Alright, team. Put on your thinking caps. Put on your thinking caps. We need to have a story time during this video. Maybe I'll start one in a second. Little team story time, eh? Never hurt anyone. So the threat right now is, well, there's a couple. The main one is that, which is checkmate at the moment. So I'm looking at maybe just rook a2. We just say, hey, all right, yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead, why not? Now, obviously, he still has this check. In which case, going here would be a big blunder. Probably. Yeah, it would be, because then he could go here with a discovered check. And then we'd have to move our king out of the way, and then he would just win our rook. And attack our queen at the same time. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No good. So once we play here, he does... Well, if he does this check, we just move here. Or do we move here? One of the two. Well, if we go there, then he has this check. But then I think we just skedaddle out of the way. Skedaddle being the main thing there, because we're doing all the skedaddling. This is very precise, and if we play wrong here, we could certainly lose. We could castle right now, which immediately would lose our queen. So that's an option we should keep. I don't know if we really want to do it an option, but it is an option. We got to keep our options open. Keep our options open. Rook a2 seems like the simplest. That seems like the start to every single thing here. Surely. Like Temple. I need to get a new chair. It keeps squeaking whenever I try and adjust how I'm sitting. And it upsets me. Oh, look at this. Just lovely. Now, I think the best thing we can do is actually get a bit of a rook trade. Or a queen trade, sorry. A queen trade at some point would be good. But we could also play this move. Because his threat is to play here. And if we have our rook and queen like that, we take with check, he takes back, and we take, and that's checkmate. So that doesn't seem half bad. It doesn't seem half bad at all. It seems full bad. Not half. Full bad. I'm cool with this. But then he has this. And does that do anything? We can't, our rook can't move from the second file from any of these 4 squares. It's got to be on one of these 4 squares to guard this forever, for all of the rest of the game, until one of these 2 pieces moves. So oftentimes I notice that the lower ranked players, not lower, but like medium, like above average, but not quite really high above average, kind of like where I'm at, will notice a threat. They'll see the checkmate in one and they'll guard it, and then they'll just forget that this piece is still guarding it. And I know I've done it a handful of times here and there, and it stinks, and I hate it. After this check, we have to go here, by the way, because we can't go here because then we give him a pin. It's another thing to look out for. He could force a draw here if he just did that. I go here, and then he just goes back. Well, I guess I'd probably just... Maybe I would just skedaddle. I love using that word. That's the word of this video. Maybe I should do word of the day for the videos. Yeah, that's a thing I should do. You guys keep asking for things you want in the videos, but you never ask me cool things like that. Nobody will ask for a word of the day video. Why can't I do skedaddling? What's wrong with skedaddling, guys? I'm pissed. That's all. You guys see the new Mortal Kombat's out? Been playing it. What I like to do in a lot of games is I'll just pick one character that I love and I will only play that character forever in the entire game. And I'll never even touch another character. I'll act like they're poisonous. Like I don't know if you guys ever played For Honor, right? But I'd always play Orochi because I thought he was just the coolest character. Mortal Kombat, what is it, 11? I think that was the last one. I only played Scorpion because I thought he was the coolest character. And way back in the day, back on the GameCube, way back in the day, before there was electricity, I'd play Super Smash Bros. And I would religiously pick Zelda / Sheik. Okay, so what that move just did is it gave the king a safety square. So now when he does this and we try and do that queen sack for bishop and a rook, it's no longer checkmate because the king can move here. So, hold up, does it work still? Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Let's link this through, right? So rook here, queen here, bishop takes back, rook takes. God, okay, rook takes, stupid ass arrows. King moves. Rook, sorry, not rook. Knight check. Now, if he does this take, we take, and then he can come here, and it's not checkmate. So what if we did this move first? Then we don't have that knight check. Okay. What if we do... Well, if we do the knight move first, he just takes and we just take. Big mistake. T cap... What the heck is T? My big mistake. My 15... Oh, rook captures C3. Yeah, that was a mistake. He meant to put the R. Yeah, that was what actually equalized the game. He was ahead, but then now we're actually a pawn ahead, even though it doesn't feel like we're ahead. True. But if we do this move first, he takes, we take. Now we have full control of this file, but we give up a knight. There's no way that's worth it. But I do think maybe one move forward is. Because now if he does this move, we just move out of the way here. Oh no, we can't go there. We move out of the way here. Yeah. Now when he does this, we just move our piece here. Yeah. And that's totally calm. And now we have a threat of take, rook check, king here, And maybe we get some other piece in the game. So maybe we bring our knight in or something. I don't know. Let's go for this move first. That seems like a nice change of pace. His goal right now is to just get this rook off of guarding the square. And our job is to make sure this rook never leaves these 4 squares ever. Ever. For the rest of the game. Well, it might be that doesn't quite work. If this rook was here, it would be a lot nicer. Because then we could play rook here. And then we could bring our knight back. And then our knight would be guarding this e2 square. And our rook would be able to move. What I foresee right now is rook c8. Seems like a pretty calm, straightforward move. Queen to b2 instead of queen to b3. Because let's look, right? Where are all the squares our queen can go to guard this rook still? There's here. Well, maybe we could try that out. I think it's d2 or b2. It's got to be one of those two. But b2 kind of looks d2 kind of looks like a juicer, a little bit. But the other options are here, right? And obviously, here just loses a piece. Here lose. Oh, okay, so if we go here, it would lose our queen. So we have to go d2. Look at all the options, right? If we go to d3, we lose our queen. We go to b2, we lose our queen. We go to b4. Now he has this in-between move attacking here, and his rook's already here. So now he has 2 pieces attacking this, and now we're just in trouble. I think. Let's think this through. Because we do have this take. We could just take his rook. He doesn't have time to do this bishop a4 move. I still feel like d2 is just better. Because now we're attacking his knight. So we're saying, hey, get the hell out. You dirty knight. You dusty, crusty knight. Get the hell out. And we're also then we'll have our queen and rook on the same file. It's usually nice to have a battery like that. It gives even more defense to the e2 square, which isn't a bad thing. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. He locks up the position. What if we just play queen d2 immediately? Oh, we don't actually have to guard our... We could play queen e3. Because now this is guarded, this is guarded. Well, where can the knight go, right? He can go back. Here, 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 or here. Now he can't go here. It's guarded by the rook. He can't go... I guess he could go here. Our knight sucks. A lot. Maybe it's the time where we just get aggressive. For like no reason. There's a lot of options here. I'm not liking this. Not one bit. I feel like my intuition saying queen e3 looks good, but then he plays, then he plays that, we lose our queen again. This knight is a mess, and I hate it. We need to get our knight doing something. Our knight is useless right now. Maybe we just play our knight backwards and have it guard the square. Maybe that's just what we gotta do. If not that, then this. Queen d2, we just stick with the plan. Queen d2 is still attacking his... Let's think. Queen d2. His only real move is here. Then we just move out of the way. Now he gets this pin. What if we don't go there? What if we go here? Because where can his knight go there? He can go here, 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 here. And when we go... Well, we can't go there. It's attacked by the queen. Okay. What's the move, guys? What's the move? We need to get this... We just need to move this piece. I feel like we just got to move our knight backwards, even though it looks dumb. I feel like it's got to be the right move, because we just got to get our pieces doing something right now. Because right now they're just goofy, but this is a lot. Maybe we just move our rook here. Get it on a dark square. Let's just do that. That looks not horrible. I don't think. Nope, gives up that fork. Oh my god, it is horrible. Everything about this position just sucks. Maybe we just move our rook, our king off of a light switch. That immediately walks into a pawn. We have no good moves right now. Oh man. We need to get our king safe. That's like our priority right now. Is just getting our king safe. How do we do that? The only move I see is either moving the queen somewhere to do something at some spot. I was thinking maybe this and allow that and then just do knight here. And just give up a pawn. Maybe that's it's weird. It doesn't even make much sense. It could bait his knight backwards, and then we can actually maybe start doing stuff. Because right now this is just awful. I mean, this is bad. Also, putting this pawn here means that if he does try this move, it is going to be checkmate again. Because the king does not have a safety square. I mean, I guess there is always the option where he just pushes his pawn past. Oh, I mean, if he goes two or one forward, we can just en passant capture, just normally capture. Doesn't sound horrible. But right now we are a pawn up, but it doesn't feel like it at all, because everything is just bad. Everything is bad right now, and when he does, hopefully if he does that, we just get checkmate in two. But I'm imagining it's probably going to be knight capture or knight capture. What I was hoping for was pawn captures, and then we just move our knight here. And now we are guarding these two spots again, so we can't do that check still. And we're still guarding this. This is such a gross position. This is awful. At some point, the music, I try and get, was it non-copyrighted music, uncopyrighted? I don't know. Try and get the music that doesn't get me copyrighted. I thought, hey mate, what do we? I was like, I woke up and started doing a video. I'm like, I could get a copyright strike, or I couldn't. I was like, let's try not to get one today. So if we go here, he has this move, and then we just go to safety, and then he takes, we take. Are we cool? Just no, we don't really want to do that. What if we go? What's the other options, right? The other, if we go here, we just give up our piece to a fork completely, and that's god awful. If we go here, we still can lose this piece, but then we play king here. No, we can't play king here because our piece is there. Maybe we just give up our rook. Maybe we just give up our rook. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna give up. We're gonna purposely walk into this pin. He has this move. It's free. He just wanted a stripe. I said, hey, little homie, it's free. I should stop saying that shit. That's another lyric from a song. Except for they say some other words that I'm not allowed to. What are we cooking with here? What are we cooking with here? It's not horrible. Not horrible. How horrible is that? I don't think we're in a... It's not bad. We're not... It's even. I feel like at best this is an even game. We are down time, unfortunately. But that's just part of the struggle, right? It's part of the game. Part of the love of the game. Oh. Yo, hold up. Look at this. We don't even have to give up the rook. Because after he does this move, rook e2. And now if he says, hey, I want your rook, well, we can just do this. Well, cool, he can do that. And then we just take. Or, better yet, well, not really better yet. Nothing's that really, this is just kind of getting out of hand. Let's think though. The obvious move is move this knight, right? Where can he go? Basically anywhere is allowed right now. Because no matter where he goes, this will be a check. But if he goes here, okay, let's think. If he goes here or here, we just take with the king. And that was just bad. If he goes back, we just move over. No harm, no foul. Now our king is actually safer than before because this isn't checkmate. And if he does nothing, then we're just gonna, okay, takes the piece. I think the move here is simply king g3, defending the knight, getting out of check. Seems pretty simple, seems straightforward, seems like a good move. It also allows us to rotate our rook over. Now we have a whole bunch of pieces there. Now obviously he has that move. I saw that. You're not him. You're not that guy. If you're watching this video, I apologize, but this is how it always goes. I gotta make fun of my opponents or people won't watch. I like this move because it puts an attack on these two squares, and now once again if he tries this move, actually it isn't checkmate because it isn't checkmate for a weird reason. I think what I'm going to do is queen here. No, queen here. Queen here. Yeah. Yeah. Because now where is this knight going? I don't know, but not anywhere fast. That's all I can say. This is guarded. This is guarded. This is guarded. That's a dumb square. That's an even worse square. Not a great position. He is up a pawn. He is up a pawn. But we got out of this unscathed. Maybe a little scathed. Just a little. But not that scathed. I already forgot the word of the day video. Believe it or not, guys, I'm 76 years old. And that's just one of those believe it or not type moments that these videos thrive on. I think our goal is to get this rook into the game next. This rook is desperately trying to get into this match. Desperately. Now, we've given up this pawn completely, by the way. Because we're like that. We're him. Himmy Neutron. So I'm thinking he might get scared by it. But I'm thinking, right? He takes, boom, rook c7. 7th rank rooks are very dangerous. Now we're attacking his bishop. We're attacking his pawn. And we're attacking this pawn. And we're threatening rook h to c1. Now we got doubled rooks. What are you going to do against doubled rooks? This is a very weird position. Because if you look at value, right, there's a queen for a queen, an eye for an eye, a rook for a rook, and he has 2 more pawns than me, but I have a rook for his... Oh, it's happening, guys. Get the camera out. It's happening. 7th rank rook. Dangerous. Everything's defended. Everything's immaculately defended. This is a counterattack that we're unfolding currently. Like it's laundry. Now we're going to get this going. Now obviously he can't play this move anymore because then we just... Thanks for the bishop. Take your walk to Poland, you goof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unforeseen. This is an unforeseen circumstance. He's locked the door on us now, which really isn't the end of the world, to be honest. I'm kind of cool with this. I don't see the problem. Not really a big problem here. IMO. I'm thinking we play here. I'm thinking we move our... I think we move our queen and said, hey, knock, knock. I'm at the door. I'm the one who knocks. You know what I'm saying? Don't sound that bad to me. Don't sound half bad to me. What does he have in exchange for this? Now his knight is very much stuck. Like... This feels right. This feels right. I'm playing off how it feels. And it feels right. His rook is not doing anything now. Now, obviously, he could sneak back. Is that just lose our piece immediately? Not quite. But that's not good for us. That's not good at all. Remember when I said that these hour-long games don't usually go down to time? I think this one's going to go down to time. So... That's a funny little goofy thing. But yeah, no, him going here is absolutely horrible for us. Like, one of the worst possible outcomes. Like, I would want to resign if that happened. I might even consider resigning if that happened. Because then we're in an absolutely horrid spot. I think. I can think of one counter threat opportunity, and I don't even know if it functions. He's wish-washed it. That's my new catchphrase, guys. He's wish-washed it. Now, think of here, right? What do we want? Do we care about this rook? No. He's just a pawn to me. Sorry. What we'll do is, I think we just take here, right? And he's going to say, ooh, yummy rook. It wasn't a yummy rook. It wasn't a yummy rook at all. Because then we play knight to g5. And I've got a question. Where are you going? Does this even work though? I didn't think this out. Because there's a chance this just does not work. Now obviously we could move back and just defend it. But then he has this. And then we have nothing and we're screwed. But if we do this. He does that. We do this. He has to move his rook somewhere. It doesn't really matter where, but let's say he moves it 2 squares away. Check here. Check here. Capture. And I don't know the continuation. But hey, let's go for it. If we all just sat around being lazy and giving up, we would never get anywhere. So I'm gonna take the more creative approach and just see what happens. Maybe he'll get scared and resign. Looks like this person's a track runner, a track star, if you will. So that picture's most definitely a long distance running type event, it would appear, on a track that's blue. I guess that's just how it would appear, though. Oh! Uh-oh. Hey guys, welcome to my last YouTube video. The one where I blunder my queen. Do we play this out? He says it's finished, but I don't know if it is. I think I'm kind of a bit of a spiteful SOB. I think I'm playing this out. I think I'm playing this one out. Cause I'm like that. I'm Juicy J on the beat. I don't know, is that a person? I feel like somebody's probably already coined that name, you know? We're down 10 points of material. Let's make it 100 points. Okay, now here's an important point in chess, right? Are we going to win this game? Not a fat chance. Can we get a draw? And look, let's go back to the start. Draw is only -4. Loss is -12. A loss is a lot worse in this scenario. So what I'm thinking, right? What I'm wood grain gripping is we have to find a draw somehow. Now we're going to look for a stalemate. And I see this check, guys. I see it. We just move out of the way, I think, hopefully. Oh my god, it's a pawn checkmate. Well, obviously this guy cheated. I can't think of another possibility here. Or perhaps we just played worse. I had 0 blunders. Hey, I played all the opening right. I guess this wasn't the best move. Going back, that just seems goofy. This all seems pretty standard. That was a horrible move. Was it just castling? It was just castling. I went for a bunch of crazy stuff that I probably didn't need to. But then we got even. And then that's not the best defense. Is it a knight move? Okay, it's a queen move. All right, fine. Another bad move. That's the best move? Boy, that's crazy. I can't believe I figured that out. Let's see what they think happens here. This is crazy. No, we played awful. This is horrible. That's the best. Look at, we're kind of doing some alright stuff here. Rook move. We had some best moves, and then we just gave up our queen. What's the best move here? A rook sack? Jesus. This was just horrible. This was just a horrible display. I don't even want to post this. This makes me feel bad. Even the ending's awful. Even the end. What's the best move here? Just resign, probably. Yeah, basically just give up the knight. It's already, it's forced checkmate 3. That's just abysmal. That's just abysmal. That's just, take this guy and throw him out of the, take this guy and throw him out of here. Throw him off the board somewhere. How do I give a thumbs down? Oh, God. Oh, I hope this was helpful and informational or whatever, informational or whatever. I don't care. I'm pissed. This guy had 100% opening accuracy, 78. This guy just had an insane game, I guess. Let's go peep his profile. Maybe he's really good at other game modes. It'll make us feel better. He's not. This made me feel worse. And he's silver division. And he thinks we're making a documentary when we're not. Oh my goodness, he's been playing forever though. What the hell? This guy's been playing for way longer than me. What the heck? He's almost been playing for 10 years. What? I've played like maybe seriously for like a year or two. Yeah. Yeah, like 2 years probably. This guy has 8 years up on me. What is that? He had 98% accuracy in this game. This guy is severely under level or something. Hold up. Well, now I'm just confused. Was this guy just secretly cracked? You know, good to him. Good game. He's on the up and up. And I can respect that. Keep up your grind. He's had 1 loss in the last 16 games. Keep up the grind. Keep it up. Way to represent Poland. Anyway, video's done. I'm pissed off. I'm the one who's gonna go to bed in this video. You guys stay up for a couple more hours. I feel like I'm the one who needs to go to bed. So I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'm going to bed. Good night.